Hello, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Sana. Today we are going to talk about the continuation of previous video's topic, the sexual frustration. Today's topic is how the sexual frustrations in men affects the hormones and the brain. Sexual frustration isn't just a feeling, it has real effects on both the brain chemistry and hormones. The impact depends on how intense and prolonged the frustration is and how the person copes with it. Now let's look into what happens in brain. Number one is dopamine, the reward system. Sexual desire is strongly driven by dopamine. When desire isn't satisfied, the brain stays in a seeking mode. This can lead to restlessness, repetitive sexual thoughts, reduced satisfaction from other activities. If the frustration is prolonged, dopamine signaling can become imbalanced, making normal pleasure feels less rewarding. Number two is stress response activation. In this, cortisol plays an important role. Unmet desire can trigger the stress, especially if mixed with emotional factors. The body releases cortisol. The effects of cortisol released by body are irritability, anger, anxiety, trouble in concentrating, and increased tension. Number three is emotional regulation centers. Prefrontal cortex and amygdala are centers for emotional regulations. Frustrations increases the activity in amygdala, which leads to stronger emotional reactions. At the same time, prefrontal cortex may have reduced control, which results in lower patience, impulsive behaviors, and overreaction to small triggers. Now let's look into the hormonal effects. Number one is testosterone. Sexual thoughts and arousal can temporarily increase the testosterone levels in the body. But chronic stress from frustration may lower it over the time. So, the short term effect is high end desire, but the long term stress leads to possible decline in libido. Number two is prolactin. Prolactin normally rises after orgasm, which we talked about in our previous videos. Normally, the prolactin level rises after orgasm, which creates a sense of satisfaction. With no release in prolactin, this calming effect is missing, and which results in feeling of unfinished or tense. Number three is serotonin. Sexual satisfaction can help stabilize the mood. Ongoing frustrations may contribute to irritability, low mood, etc. Now, let's look into how the cycle of frustration occurs in the body. Desire builds up in the body, which leads to dopamine increase in the body. As a result, dopamine increase in the body. When no satisfaction occurs or there is no release or satisfaction occurs, which usually leads to increase in tension in the body. So, as a result of increase in tension, the stress response increases and the cortisol level in the body increases. So, when the cortisol level increases, mood worsens and serotonin imbalance occurs, which leads to increased cravings and irritability, and the cycle repeats again. Let's look into when it becomes unhealthy. So if you get constant intrusive sexual thoughts, anger or aggression, compulsive behaviors like porn, risky actions, etc., difficulty in focusing on daily life, then it becomes unhealthy. Now let's look into how to rebalance the brain. Number one is natural regulators, that is, exercise which stabilizes dopamine and testosterone, which restores the hormone balance, social connection that improves the serotonin level in your body. Now, second point is behavioral adjustments, healthy sexual outlet that should be balanced, not compulsive, reduce overstimulation, that is, example, excessive porn use. Number three is next is stress management, that is breathing exercise, mindfulness, etc. Now let's look into the key point. Sexual frustration keeps the brain in a wanting without relief state, which can overactivate dopamine. That means you will have cravings, increased cortisol levels, that is, you might be going through a stress and disrupt the mood regulation. But effects are reversible with the healthy habits and balanced coping. So that's all about today's topic. We will come back with another topic in the next video. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.